Howdy folks, I'm Keith Bowen. This is Hard Rock University, live from the balcony. Jason from Florida Gold Wizard sent me some black poison pay dirt, and it was rather annoyingly difficult. It's got some relatively small flaky gold in it. It's not nuggety stuff. It likes to float around on the black sand. So it was kind of challenging, which I enjoyed because I like a challenge. Now the problem is, how do I get this to recover the gold effectively with as little effort as possible? So I've played around with this for a bit, and I've got what I think is a good system. Okay, now you can go down here. Now this is the gold that I recovered last run here. I've just been recycling this. By the way, Jason, thank you. This has been a blast. Now, I pan into another pan for a couple reasons. Number one, it makes it a little easier, but also part of this system is just plain speed. Now, I lay the pan pretty flat, shake it back and forth to try and get the gold onto the pan surface, and then as I tip it fairly quickly, I just let the last little bit go over the edge, stop, pick some more up, bring it back, go back over. The idea is the gold itself, if it's on the bottom, will travel slower than the stuff on top. And all I'm trying to do is maybe get 5% out each iteration. And right now you can see a pile of fine gold showing up right there. And that shows you it's pretty good stuff. I am not paying attention to if I'm losing anything over the edge. At this time, now I'll start to pay a little more attention, because that will be my stopping point when I start seeing stuff going over the edge. And it's a fairly quick tip. Piece of gold there. Okay. So at this point, I get the gold in the bottom and work that way. You see the gold starting to show up. And then I'm actually trying to work it kind of the other way from what I usually do. By hitting it this way, I don't know if the glare is killing the video or not.
No, it's
not helping.
It's not helping to see into it.
But there's the gold showing right there.
Okay.
So now I'm just going to suck up this relatively pure gold right here. Get it in my bottle. And then basically do the same thing again. Flatten it out, bring it up, run it over the edge until I see my first piece of gold going over the edge. I can see a bunch of it came over that second ripple there.
Just enough when you do that.
Okay. So swirl it back a little bit till I start seeing some gold. There we go. Tipping the pan here. Tip it the other way. Okay, relatively pure gold again. And I'm just knocking the amount of gold down in the pan. Wow, it's really getting good for this pan. Now I've lost gold. No doubt about it. So, let's sweep that around a little bit. Come on. A little breezy here today. And I'm not focusing on the gold, I'm focusing on the black sand. Trying to get rid of it. And I'm not going to be too careful with this for the simple reason I still got gold to get that I've lost. Okay. So now, take this, dump it in that pan, bring it out, and just redo the whole thing. Now I believe I probably got somewhere around 80% recovery that time, would be my guess. It is a windy day. Luckily we're in the lee. If it's flat like that, it's very little for the gold to get down to the bottom of the pan. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and do a little magnetic separation too, just for jollies. And I got most of the gold out. Lots of magnetics in there. Since I got most of the gold out, I'll lose less gold in the magnetics that way. And also I just put it right back in the other pan anyhow. I don't know if you can see it with all this
You can see it pretty
bright light, but there's a lot of garnet in there. That's what that purple and pink is. These guys who make this stuff are not nice people. This is some pretty tricky stuff. Yeah, there's a piece. Okay. So now, that's all the gold that was left after the first pass.
Hold on to that for a minute. See,
there's a couple dozen pieces. I'm pretty happy with that considering what we were doing earlier. Wouldn't you agree,
yeah,
Jim? Get it thinned out. Where's a shot?
can you move that way a little bit, Keith? Yeah, there. That'll take the shadow out of that pan. Once in a while, it gets a shadow.
Come on, where are you, gold? I know you're there somewhere. There's the gold starting to show up. I see I got a lot of black sand coming down. Gotta tip it back the other way. Get the gold back in the corner. At this point, that black sand there can all go bye-bye. There's microfine gold there. Back up there. Now let's try and race it this way. Well, there's not a whole lot of black sand there. And just by swishing it with my finger like that, it kind of has a tendency to move the black sand gently. Okay. I'm pretty sure I got well over 90% of the gold now. Let's pan it again. See what we can find. And the key is, again, don't focus on the gold. Focus on the black sand. Just get rid of some clean black sand every time. And what you're left with will be the gold. Don't try and pan right down to it. Don't try and clean it up too early. Still see just a little microfine in the corner there. I may go after that shortly here. There's microfine right in there. And right now I'm not seeing any flakes. I'm very pleased. I don't see anything coming over that second riffle there. Okay. There's the microfine. There's the flake over there. See, here we've got some microfine left, and there's where the flakes are going there. One little flake. What do you think, Jim? That's looking pretty good.
Yeah, you look like that went better than
the last time I tried.
Yeah, it could have. Yeah, there's a lot of fine gold in there. Just dust. I don't know that that'll show up on the camera very well, but
yeah, I think I'm about ready to suck it out, call it a win, and then let's see what we have in the bottle here. I'm guessing that this stuff in this bottle is probably 30-40% gold at least, and easily a smeltable concentrate. One of the things us hard rock guys do that placer ones don't is we rarely worry about getting clean gold. We just worry about getting it to a smeltable concentrate. Because once you can put it in a crucible with flux and get the gold out of it, you're really not going to lose hardly anything. I'm
All
pretty
right,
happy.
Keith, explain this theory a little bit, like we were talking earlier. Why, you know, this is more speed panning in a way,
Right.
to get to your material.
This is production. Now, if you want to spend all day long panning to try and get every single flake, etc., and that makes you feel great, that's fine as a hobby. But if you were going to work and you were getting paid 30 cents an hour, it wouldn't exactly pay the bills. So my focus is almost always on how much can I get, how fast, with how much effort. And so what I did here was, in a short period of time, I got almost all the gold. I'm sure I lost some, okay? I'm actually surprised how well I did that last one. I would have thought I'd needed another pan, but I'm getting better at this. But the thing is, it's a matter of speed. You want things to happen fast. You want a lot of gold in a short period of time if you're going to make money at gold. Say, if your goal is just entertainment, having a good time, do whatever it is that gives you a good time. If you're trying to pay the bills, fiddle farting around, trying to get the last little bit is not a bright idea. So that's basically what I was doing. Getting rid of the gang, keeping the gold, minimizing the losses, and it's easily a smeltable concentrate there. Anything over 5% gold is really a smeltable concentrate. And this right here, what would you call that? At least 60 to 70%
It's a good
or more.
percentage of the gold that was in that material.
I would say I got better than 90% recovery.
I would say so.
Because that last pan, I didn't see any flake to speak of. And that's really good recovery, in my opinion. But the main thing is, that's a smeltable concentrate. We got almost all the gold. We did it in a short period of time. And that's the key to making money. The most gold, the least effort, the least cost, in the shortest period of time. That's how you make money. Happy prospecting and keep it safe out there.